The world of work is changing, and it's changing fast, all because of AI. By 2030, your job, my job, pretty much all of our jobs are going to look different. So the big question is, are you ready? Let's break down what's happening and figure out exactly what you need to do to thrive. Let's just start with one single number to show you how huge this is. 1 billion. According to the World Economic Forum, that's how many people will need to reskill by 2030 just to keep pace. Think about that for a second. That's more than 1 out of every 8 people on the entire planet. This isn't just a tiny little shift, it's a seismic event for the whole global workforce. But a number that big isn't just a story about risk. It's really a two-sided coin. As researcher Homeira Orujzadeh puts it, it's a total transformation. Yeah, some traditional jobs are at risk for sure. But, and this is the important part, a whole universe of new jobs is opening up at the same time. The trick is knowing where to look.
Okay, so what's really behind this billion-person challenge? Before we can even get to the solutions, we've got to understand the forces that are shaking everything up in the first place. The engine driving all this, it's a bunch of technologies we hear about all the time. AI, machine learning, big data, robotics. They're more than just buzzwords on the news. They're fundamentally changing how we get things done, how companies make decisions, and how our whole economy creates value.
So, what does all this tech talk actually mean for your job or your kids' jobs? This goes way beyond just robots on a factory floor. We are right in the middle of what you could call the great job reshuffle, and it's going to touch pretty much every single industry out there. And here's the key thing to get your head around. AI isn't just a simple replacement machine. It's much more like a giant sorting machine. It's taking all the work we do and sorting it into completely new categories based on what the tasks actually are.
And here's what that sorting looks like. In the first column, you've got the jobs at risk. These are jobs with really repetitive tasks, like basic data entry. No surprise there. In the middle, you've got jobs in demand, roles that need human creativity, critical thinking, like a UX designer. But then, look at that third column. This is where it gets really wild. We're seeing brand new jobs, new human roles that are being created because of AI.
For example, what on earth is an algorithm trainer? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a person whose job is to teach an AI. You feed it the right data, you correct its mistakes, you fine-tune how it performs. I mean, imagine being a personal tutor, but your student is a powerful computer program. This is a real career that just didn't exist a few years ago. Which, of course, brings us to the most important question in all of this. When you see this massive reshuffle happening, when you know jobs are changing this fast, what do you actually do? How do you prepare? How do you make sure you land in that in-demand or new roles column?
Well, the answer is all about building your own personal, future-proofed toolkit. This is the practical stuff, the actual skills and the mindset you're going to need to not just get by, but to really succeed in the AI economy of 2030.
Now, this toolkit has 2 equally important sides. On one side, you need the hard skills, the technical stuff, right? Like knowing data analytics or a bit of coding so you can work with the technology. But just as important, if not more so, are the soft skills, the human skills that AI just can't copy. Critical thinking, creativity, real teamwork. The magic happens when you have both.
And here's the thing. Building this toolkit, it's not a one-and-done deal. The whole idea of, get a degree and you're set for life, that's over. We have to get used to the idea of lifelong learning. Constantly updating your skills isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's the new baseline for having a successful career.
Okay, so you start building these skills. Where do you actually apply them? Let's explore this new frontier of work and look at some of the amazing opportunities that are opening up right now. First up, you have the platform economy. Think of sites like Upwork or Fiverr. They've essentially created a global stage for skilled freelancers. So if you're great at graphic design or coding or writing, you don't necessarily need a 9-to-5 job anymore. You can sell your skills directly to anyone, anywhere in the world.
Then there's digital health, which is absolutely booming. This is where technology meets human care. You've got new roles like health data analysts who use AI to spot patterns in medical records, or remote medical consultants who use tech to see patients from miles away. It's all about using technology to make human expertise even better.
And hey, the way we learn is getting a major upgrade too.
In smart education, AI helps create learning plans that are totally personalized to each student. And that's creating a need for virtual teachers and digital coaches who can guide people through these new, super flexible ways of learning. And this one is incredibly cool. Green AI. This is all about pointing these powerful AI tools at some of our planet's biggest problems. We're talking about jobs in smart agriculture to grow more food with less water, or managing energy grids way more efficiently, or even using AI to track climate change in real time. This is where your new skills can make a massive, positive impact. But here's the reality check. Making this transition work isn't just on you. This is way too big for any one of us to handle alone. It's going to take a real collective effort. So let's zoom out for a minute and see how everyone, governments, companies, and us, can build this future together.
The best way to think about it is like a three-part harmony. First, you need governments to provide support and safety nets. Second, companies and universities have to team up to create practical ways for people to learn. And third, individuals, that's us, we have to be willing to embrace the change and keep learning. If one part is missing, the whole thing falls flat.
So what does that harmony sound like in the real world? Well, it means things like government policies that actually help people retrain for new jobs. It means serious investment in digital education for everyone. And it means smart partnerships between companies and schools to make sure what's being taught is what's actually needed.
So if you take one big idea away from all of this, let it be this. The future isn't about running away from AI or trying to beat the machine. It's about learning how to work with it. The real key to success, the secret to thriving in 2030 and beyond, is simply this. Embrace adaptability and make learning a part of your life forever.
Because, at the end of the day, this future isn't some movie that's just playing out in front of us. It's something we are all creating together with every choice we make and every new skill we learn. The script isn't finished yet. So the real question is, how will you help write it?